This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. We're talking about fire tax, and I put emphasis on tax because it is a tax, regardless of how the city wants to try to hide it under the cover of calling it a fee. The city council took a major step yesterday at their meeting to meet this March 1st deadline, which will create a process to go out there and try to collect these fire fees. The council has been, again, fire tax, I think. The council has been basically looking at these different ways for months, and I've said it for months. The biggest issue I've had is when they said they were doing the 1 cent per 1,000 value on the homes and the property tax increase, they said that part of that was Obamacare, was for the fire pensions and trucks and all that stuff, and there was a third reason I can't remember. Now Obamacare looks like it's going to be going away in about a year. Will we see a return of any of those dollars? I doubt it. And right after they said that, Hollick sent out an email basically entertaining, pushing his agenda against that fire fee. And we asked him about it, and he remained quiet, playing politics. And this is why I love people like Trump instead of the politicians that get into these offices. So by adopting this, they're saying, look, now we won't have to take $7.5 million out of the general fund, which is basically out there. It's supported by all those property taxes that come and go. Well, that's great. Well, what's going to happen with the $7.5 million now surplus that we have? Does that mean you're not going to tax us anymore? No, they're going to find ways to take that money and put it towards their pet projects. Then you get this goofball finance director, Linda Seen, who's basically was sitting there saying that it's a rate. It wouldn't be the fee would raise revenue, but it's not a tax. Because I guess Gates was saying, I don't want to tax people, and she's saying, oh, it's not a tax, it's a fee. Well, if it's not a tax, why is there a push to get it to the tax collector? To the tax collector as a list of properties to do assessments by September 15th. The tax collector is there to collect taxes. It's a tax. But they want to call it a fee to try to push it through the public and disguise it because they're looking for your empathy, your sympathy towards the fire department, saying, oh, we got to do what we can to help the fire department. Let's go ahead and pay this fee. But and they know most of you guys will not ask, wait, wasn't that fee built into the 1 cent per 1,000 home value that tax that you just passed on us? Isn't that what you said when you passed that? It's kind of like yesterday where one of the attorneys stepped up and said, look, with this police station, you have to buy this property essentially. If you go out and you decide not to buy the property and you go with a park, you've deceived the public in your referendum, and you're opening yourself up for legal challenges. So the big question is, if they pass this tax, if they impose this tax on us, that has to be to the tax collector's office by September 15th, not a fee. What are they going to do with the extra $7.5 million? Are we going to see more ridiculous pet projects like parking lots south, down towards south of Sharkey's there? Frivolous projects like that, like a trolley that nobody uses. It's more of a tourism mechanism. And it blocks traffic. It was sitting in the middle of the road the other day, and I couldn't get going down Venice Avenue. Think about it, folks. This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News.